night of Friday night, Oh Boii, Fading Suns shenanigans. This is the last night that we will be streaming the Fading Suns game on Thursday night. Friday night, yes, thank you. We will be going to a Thursday night schedule starting on the 10th of October. Now, do not worry, as I'm sure you are aware from all of our from our Twitch page and all of the social media that our wonderful producer has been putting out. We're going to a new schedule because we have 3 more games that are joining the Iconic Production family.
Woohoo!
Channels starting in next week. So if you tune in Friday, there will be a game. We will be starting a 5th edition game run by our GM Josh. It will be starting at first level. It will be a game set in his own world that he's been developing for a while. It will be a lot of fun to watch. And then Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday of the following week, we will be here streaming for you as well. So, again, on the 4th, next Friday, 5th edition game, and then the crew of the Oh Boii will be back on the 10th of October. So, when we last left the crew of the Oh Boii, they have run into some trouble. They came through the gate on Byzantium Secundus and lost 3 of their crew members and were boarded because there were 3 crates to be found on the Oh Boii that were not there when they had come through the gate. You met an Inquisitor by the name of Massus, who does not seem to be like the Inquisitors you've met before. And he definitely informed you guys that, hey, there is something going on. The church is investigating this strange smuggling operation that seems to be happening just after the gate, between the gate and the station in the outer rim of the Byzantium Secundus solar system. So Gemma and Jexa went and, in an attempt to try and figure out what is going on, because Nigel, Alexa, and more importantly, Gregor have disappeared, got the crew hired by the Inquisition, which I'm sure is fine and will not backfire at all. Meanwhile,
we have 0 problems with the Inquisition.
Right,
It's going to be fine.
Nothing to fear, or nothing to hide, nothing to fear.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, Captain Mars and Alestra went on some, dare I say, retail therapy, and bought several pets.
Apparently, they were missing their friends.
That's right. So now the crew of the Oh
After
Boii
an hour.
has a octo puppy and a caniabus. What? What line?
Where your book is.
Oh, where your book is. I got you set up. So yeah, that is where we're going to start, and we're going to jump in with the crew reassembled at the Oh Boii.
Okay. We had just scanned where the lockers were. Correct?
We did. We found gamma radiation that we need to go to check out. Wrong. Check out with the Engineers Guild. And Calypso needs to agree to work for Massus. The Sasquatch. I'm sorry, Massus, the Inquisitor.
We love your NPCs.
To say she will work for him so we can get paid. And her work will involve us going to where we think our friends are anyway. How fortuitous.
I don't have any NPCs aside from an octopuppy here.
That's the octopus.
And Frank.
I catch Frank in my bug. Doesn't.
You'll never catch Frank. Frank's got an 18 to stop.
Did you roll a character sheet for him?
No, maybe. The octopuppy was very simple.
One's across the board.
With an 8 for cute.
High
Probably
charisma,
only-
low everything else.
That's right. That's the only reason he's still alive.
Oh no.
Can we calm Massus and tell him that we accepted the job?
You can.
Or do we need to go back to him?
We can just text him, right? Like,
No, we can probably just text him.
Or
Calm him. Yeah. Calm him, say, hey. Calypso's on board.
Oh, hello.
Oh no, we have to go back because we have to get the badges.
Oh, you do it.
Okay.
They do need badges.
Badges.
It's fine, guys. It's a Friday.
It's Friday.
I didn't have one of my worst days. It's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I guess
Come on, me too.
we get the group together. And
Get the band back together.
yes. I think we should leave the animals here.
Yeah, they're just gonna stay on the ship.
In a room. They're not like free to wander, are they?
I think Frank is.
Frank is definitely free to wander. That's all Alestra on the octopuppy. That's her
Well,
problem.
why don't we leave her to watch the puppy? And make sure that she has all the
Well done.
utensils, such as training pads and food for
So,
octopuppy.
yeah, what does an octopuppy eat?
I don't want to know.
Well,
Fish.
definitely fish and sea creatures of sorts.
You don't really have those just lying about the ship.
Luckily, she can go out
They
and
eat meat.
purchase
Nondescript meat.
Yeah.
some. Because you guys kind of did this on the whim, so I think Alestra needs to go out and get all the supplies
Yeah. Like
for the animals.
a leash, name
Food.
tags, food,
Training pads, beds, toys,
more
treats.
training pads.
I feel like
cleaning
Frank needs
spray.
none of
I've
this.
completely lost control of this game. We've now gone to Gigapet TM, the role-playing game.
I feel like Frank just needs a cigar and like a foot of tequila and he's good. And maybe a wrench. That's about it.
But like a toy wrench, not your wrench.
I was like, do I still have my wrench?
If I were you, I'd put your womp gun somewhere Frank can't get it.
Frank is an octopus. He can climb anywhere. Where do you suggest I put it?
Kind of fun.
Oh lord, it's gonna be one of those nights.
I don't know. Should I
I
get
mean, that too, but another night, such as this night.
Okay, so we will head over to you.
Alright. Okay, so that's what Alestra will work on. Thank you, sir. And,
Oh, poopy.
oh.
No.
Thank you, sir. And
What?
we'll have this. We will go see Massus and get our badges.
Yes.
This is the worst.
Alright, when you guys head back to...
Oh, good crazy woman.
When you head back to the Inquisitorial area, Dinas meets you when he's standing guard at the gate.
Just gonna.
Back so soon.
There we go.
We got the approval of our captain, and we are going to come on board the team.
Not your team, our own team.
We're
gonna go
independent
check out-
contractors.
I am sorry, Brother Dinas. I spoke out of turn.
You did. I assume you'll be appropriately flagellated.
Yes.
Flatulence. What?
I will have to go in. I'm gonna keep my mouth
Is Calypso with you guys?
shut. Yep.
Oh. Well, shit. Sure, I was 15 minutes late with french fries. It's fine. Hey.
May we
I
see
assume-
Massus, please?
You may. I assume your acolyte will be appropriately
3 steps behind, yes.
very well.
I mean, her legs are really small. She can be like 5 or 6.
3 is fine.
And he opens he puts his palm on the wall, and you see something shift in just a bit. The door opens, and he lets you guys in.
Was that just a button, or was that like a palm reader?
It was a palm reader.
Okay.
Did it have a crystal ball?
It did not. I have sent word to Master Penard. He is awaiting your...
You're gonna get ripped.
I am not.
Your acolyte at the Temple of Vladimir. Within 7 cycles. When you get down, so they lead you. They lead you into a again. They kind of the way to the lab, and Masses is in there talking with a number of different lab techs.
I like how we've been at this for like a month and we still can't follow the lead. It's like just shh, get us in the door, and I'll explain everything. Carry on.
Welcome. You've returned.
Oh, good.
This must be your captain?
Correct.
Hello.
Inquisitor Inquisitor Masses of the Inquisition.
Have we not met on my ship?
No.
Oh, you all.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
I apologize. It's been a very stressful day. They
Yeah.
did get me water. I do remember you.
It's okay. Dehydration.
I apologize.
It happens to all of us.
Yes. Not entirely certain that there aren't. Well, that's a story for another case. Are you here because you've been willing to take my offer?
Yeah, she's here for that.
Yes.
Excellent.
I'm here to do inquisitorial things and...
We're going to go explore the asteroid field around Jump Gate and look for our friends, and we could possibly be sending these crates onto other people's ships.
I mean, it's legal, right?
Of course. We are
With
the Inquisition. Everything we do is legal.
With his permission.
That's neat. We definitely accept.
Very well. I will go get some official writs of Inquisitorial Marquis for you. When you are on this mission, you, of course, represent the Inquisition. I assume you will treat that with the appropriate amount of respect and discretion.
And dignity.
And dignity. I thought that went without saying, but apparently it did not. But I trust that an acolyte and a sister of the Battle Order, as well as a captain who is close acquaintances with them, understands the nuances of such a situation. An inquisitorial writ gives you quite a lot of leeway under Imperial law.
Oh, totes. Totes get it.
Yes.
Totally.
I
Completely.
am not that far out removed from society. I go to dinners.
With who?
I went to a lovely one just last week with the lady Aurella. She is a delight. If you get a chance to go to one of her parties on Byzantium,
Lady Aurella. I'm sorry, I don't know her.
Hawkwood.
Oh.
They are. They are one of the largest noble houses. They support the church, so...
Interesting. Lovely.
Well, we'll just wait here while you get the papers.
Yes, I will get them. But again, I cannot stress...
Need help?
No, This is not acolyte work. I'm sorry.
Oh.
And he heads off in the back.
So everything's legal. That's exciting.
Thought you might like that perk.
Yeah, we didn't quite mention that, did we?
Shirtly doodly.
Also, I don't have to watch
This chair goes back.
Just
Why?
have to,
No, I know it's not you.
Okay.
And if you let that Vladimir guy, Steroid me?
I'm sorry, you're letting them take drugs?
No.
They're going to inject me.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal.
Every time you guys get really loud, like the lab techs, they all kind of like flinch and look around to see if something's exploded.
Just shh. Get her in the door. I had to say she was my acolyte. And he asked why she wasn't jacked up yet. And I said, because we hadn't done the thing yet. And he keeps... Yeah, there's drugs involved.
Why do you think she's 7'4"?
You took drugs. Not by choice. And so we're just trying to delay that. So shh, just play along with my lead.
So you're like a lot cooler than I was expecting. Like I knew you were kind of cool for like, you know, sister battles go, but like you're like 80.
Yes, she is the Fonz of sister battles.
Music comes out.
Okay, so these chits, and he hands you two little, or he hands you like a silver scale. Those are the inquisitorial badges. Don't eat them. Just affix them to your comms, and they will broadcast an inquisitorial signal. This, and he lays out a piece of what looks like vellum, but you can see it's actually like displaying all of the text of the inquisitorial writ. This is an inquisitorial writ of Marquis. I just need your thumbprint, Captain Mars.
This is one of those awkward moments where I tell you what, burn my fingerprints off.
Can you use toe?
Well, don't worry, we can also, if you just want to spit on the lower corner, it will register your DNA. And he tears the page in two, and both sides kind of like reform. There you go. As long as you are inquisitorial business, you are considered a member of the Inquisition. This writ is very narrowly defined, but I'm sure that if everything goes well, we'll just have more opportunities, as the Pen Creator wills, for us all to work together. This will be much easier when your acolyte is a full member of the Order.
So is it like roids?
It's a high intensity gene resequencing, along with what you sort of so crudely refer to as roids. But it essentially will increase muscle growth, bone density. She will probably gain a half meter in height, and probably something like 50 kilograms in muscle. And yes, she will probably be at least as Gemma as Gemma.
So she couldn't like.
She is a
fit in
little old. She's a little
spaces.
older, so there is. I assume Dina's talked with you about the risks.
What if you guys need to fit in small spaces? You're all this big.
That is why the one. You see the size of the battle order ships. It's not just for intimidation purposes. Their tubes are large enough for them to crawl through.
You never know when you need small spaces.
Yes, that is why they also employ mendicant priests and different members of the Engineers and Charioteers Guild to ferry them around the Empire.
Alright.
Yes.
Alright.
One does not become a member of the Battle Order to fit into a small space. The Battle Order is essentially the blade of the church, which is kind of point them in a direction and let them kill everything that they want.
So religious.
Practical. We do not ask the Battle Orders to investigate heresy. That is what I am here for. I'm not asked to heal anyone. That would not go well. Unless the healing comes with fire, in which case I am the man to call. That is what your friend Alestra is for. Member of the Sanctuary Aeon, healers.
Oh, heals, not the fires.
No, not the
fire. I got very confused.
No, and yet none of us are.
You're the fire and brimstone.
Well, I prefer to see it as bringer of light into
And
the
heat.
very dark and cold parts of the universe.
Crispy.
Yes, yes, very crispy.
Is there anything new in here?
Since we
Came here a couple hours ago now.
Any new people?
There's a lot of people here. It looks like like you guys kind of came in alone because there's a half dozen techs kind of moving around. They're all wearing the lab coats with the flame of the Inquisition on their shoulders.
Do any look like Francisco? Right.
How great would that be?
only Peppy was here.
She would literally poop herself.
Huh? Alright, well then we will head out. Did you want to go to the Engineers Guild? Okay. We will leave.
Would the text be able to identify the gamma?
They're all doing things.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, like, when I looked at it, I was quite sure that it would be Engineers Guild, not going back to the lab. Okay. Yes.
I mean, you can ask the lab techs.
Okay, is there one close to any of the containments that contain the gamma radiation?
Yeah, there's definitely one.
Okay, I would like to approach them.
Ah!
Excuse me, sorry. I didn't mean to...
Don't sneak up on somebody who is dealing with a gamma emitter this powerful.
Wasn't sneaking, but sure. I was wondering if you would be willing to look at some gamma readouts.
That is what I'm doing
from
right
our
now.
ship, where the boxes came in.
You're that little freighter, right?
Yes.
With the 3 new boxes?
Yes.
The one that pumped all the explosives in here?
That wasn't me, but yes.
Why would I look at your ship?
No, not our ship. Here, I have the readouts from the boxes. They left some radiation behind. And I was wondering if they were similar to what's coming from this, different. I recognize them as potential jump gate radiation.
They're jump gate radiation. I have not.
Right? I mean, I'm
Yeah, no,
I
had not.
Okay.
Hold on. No, you're right. It's about 2% of what is normally put out. What could that?
Would it be, like if someone were to say, like, I don't have a technical term for it, but beam it aboard?
I'm not sure what you mean by beam it. Like a laser weapon?
Well, like it was here and now it's here, and it transported like a jump gate does.
You're talking about a teleporter.
Yes, teleporter.
Legally distinct from everything you just mentioned.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what I just mentioned because I didn't do anything. Trademarks! Someone else said it. Like, would it be possibly from a teleporter similar to the jump gates?
I mean, in theory, if one could... We don't know how the jump gates work. They're poor tech.
Right.
But what you're saying is hypothetically possible to create some sort of space fold between one location and another, which is essentially what the jump gates are.
Right.
So you're saying, or hypothesizing, that perhaps there is... These smugglers have found something that lets them do...
A switch? Because if the same mass is registered on ship, but we've lost atmosphere, that would suggest that something was taken and replaced, but replaced from somewhere that has less atmosphere? It's not space.
Right. The problem is, if what you're saying is what's going on, hypothetically
speaking, right now, so I'm gonna need a bottle of rum in this hand, and at least 2 bottles of tequila in this hand.
They
then
could
we'll
be
talk
doing
about
this
that.
from anywhere. Yeah. If spacefold is possible as we understand how things work, but the energy output, I mean, that's the only limit. The limit between the 2 points would be how much energy.
Could they draw energy from, say, the jump gate? Because it happens when we go through the jump gate.
If it is, it's definitely old tech, right? That we don't really know how the jump gates work.
Well,
In
isn't
fact,
everything...
we activated them all of those years ago in the Dark Ages is frankly just...
mind-boggling. Wouldn't you say that a lot of this, the artifacts here are ancient tech?
They're all Second Republic technology.
So...
Yes, Battle Order in that 1 second.
There could be... If they found in the Second Republic a teleporter that is able to harness energy from something else.
Right, but there has never been, at least nothing I've ever read on teleportation, at least widespread in the Second Republic.
Okay. So, the engineer skills in the arm. Yes, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know many things, but if they're smuggling Second Republic tech, why are they putting it on other people's ships?
Because they want the Inquisition to have it.
I mean, that is indeed one possibility.
So is it the Inquisition smuggling stuff to itself?
I don't think so. I would know it if it was.
Are you sure you've caught everything that's gone through?
No. We don't even have we have just recently started doing the ship searches as we saw.
So they don't know that stuff's been intercepted.
No.
Possibly.
But there's
That is why I'm hiring such competent investigators such as yourselves. I really would feel more comfortable if she had the gene therapy.
I never had gene therapy.
That is true. Neither did I.
Well, we have some fairly competent other ones. We have,
Us.
I know a guy. Might have 8 legs. Got it.
We're not counting Frank as one of our competent.
I am that desperate.
When Calypso submits the invoice to the Inquisition, everyone, Nigel's brother Felix, Frank, just gonna list just a ton of people for services rendered. Yeah, Gregory's gone.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Okay, we won't.
There is no rum. There is no 2 bottles of tequila.
Now, does Calypso need this, or does Lee need this?
Yes.
I bet our producer could get something in your hand real quick.
That's how you know you've arrived. When booze is delivered to the table.
Right, no kidding. It's alright.
It's just coffee.
It's alright. I'll continue to eat these potatoes of
Deep fried potatoes.
Delicious French fries.
Christmas?
So, alright, well, good luck.
yes.
Feel free to comment me on the secure channel if you find anything. If you find something that's too much for you to deal with, let me know. This is not... I mean, I understand how...
I completely forgot the word French fry.
That's always going to be in my head. I forgot what I was going to say next.
We will call you if we find something.
Right. Now I know how the battle order is. But...
Charge it, shoot everything, and get out.
She sounds like a battle order. You have at least got the mental indoctrination down right.
Indoctrination.
Oh, yes. There are... It's a whole thing.
Oh, whole thing.
One can't have the battle order off its leash.
Heaven forbid, there's thought.
That's right, that is as the pen creator intended. So, if it gets too much and you need to call myself, please do. Don't let the battle order necessarily get you into this situation.
Should call number 1-800-FLAMES?
No.
1-800-Inquisitor?
No, it's like a 32-digit unique comm key.
We love to purify.
That's it, right there.
So 32.
Right.
There's a lot of
If
Ys.
you'll excuse me, we're going to attempt to activate one of the devices that you're rotating.
Yeah,
So
let's
I would
let's
like-
go. Let's back out.
All right.
Thanks.
Wait, you don't want to see the devices?
No. One of them swarmed and consumed a member of the battle order through the protective shielding.
Ah, yes, Brother Jeremiah's.
So we should maybe,
I'm just gonna continue to hunker down on my "this is a terrorist attack against the Inquisition," and we're gonna roll out.
Head out!
Alright, so yeah, I would like to still go to the Engineers Guild and ask about teleportation devices. Is there any way that I could get in without saying I'm Jexa?
Not really. You have your
Because I have my ID and there's...
to get
I
into
haven't-
to get
Ooh,
in.
ooh,
You
ooh.
would have to show
Fancy
your
Inquisition business.
Or
No, like
could you just
Inquisition.
switch clothes with Calypso? And Calypso's the Engineers Guild person who lost their ID because oopsie poopsie, they have butterfingers.
I don't feel like the Engineers Guild uses the term
Oopsie poopsie or
oopsie poopsie.
butterfinger?
definitely the oopsie poopsie.
How
Was it a thought?
much
I
would
thought it was
it
a solid
be
plan.
for me
It
to
was
have
not.
in my years there to
Wait, you said they don't
create
like
a
the
s-
Inquisition?
false identity?
What was that?
What would it take for me to have created a false identity?
She's no.
No, okay. Not over the years. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. That's something you have to like. That's a perk that you would have to get false identities.
okay.
Yeah.
I think it's only like spies too.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, what was that?
Nothing. Super brilliant plan that you shot down.
No.
Just be careful, Jexa. Because if you cross Gemma, she has a place to put you for gene therapy and indoctrination.
Hey, we have the wallet of the guy who lost his wallet.
For the Charioteers Guild. The
Yeah, but that could
Charioteers
also
do
happen-
teleportation or Engineers Guild?
It would be the Engineers. The Charioteers Guild. Charioteers run spaceships. Engineers Guild run
And we
technology.
do want to talk to them eventually about ships that have been going in and out. But, you know, when you have a chip embedded in you, it's hard to lose it.
I can help you lose it.
I don't want to lose my hand, but thank you very much.
They embed chips in all engineer people's hands?
Yeah.
I do all these organizations do weird shit.
They want to keep track of their people.
Says the person who specifically picked the yeoman path so that she would not be indebted to any organization in society.
Except
Because of
River.
character choices made at the very first step of character creation.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we'll go, and if they act funny, we run.
This is gonna go great.
Do you want to just go ask them?
Do
you want to go ask them?
What are we asking them?
Yeah,
Ooh, you can ask. I'll be the brute squad.
Okay, so good cut, bad cut?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are we doing?
we want to know about this gamma radiation, if it's from jump web portals, jump gates. I like that Maddie immediately got like this and was like, I got this.
Jump web gates.
Would you like
That's right.
to
Yes.
check it out?
Captain Calypso doesn't have the memento injury, but she sure plays like she does. Then just, once that's transcribed.
Yeah, there's a whole journal in the bathroom, you know.
Cinnamon poop beer.
I feel like your bathroom journaling has really stepped up since Ravenna. Or since Lemon Caden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you're this one?
Okay, so we have gamma ray radiation readouts for them to look at. Ask if it's related to jump gates, and teleportation, and what kind of teleportation possibilities are available from Second Republic.
So, wait, what's our cover? We don't have a cover.
No,
We don't have
we'll
chippies.
say we're working for the Inquisition.
Who they don't like.
Well, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm the Brute Squad.
Cool. Oh, so maybe I'll be the nice one and you be the mean one?
Yeah. I'm the muscle.
For those of you who've been
I'm
following
the
the
muscle.
whole show,
Alright.
the last time Mars was the nice one was with the octogenarian bookbinder.
Oh, maybe I should just go to the door. I can do this.
Yeah! How is that guy? I hope he's good.
I mean, yeah.
Didn't we find out he was related to somebody?
He's Lucia's great uncle.
Right!
You hit on your soon-to-be mother-in-law.
Let's not
great
talk about
uncle.
it. I can't see anymore. I know I have like 10 million.
10.
Oh, good. 4 points. Because I don't use them and I just keep stacking them up because I do amazing things.
Wow! And that was the day that Calypso Mars died because James had mazed this for the 5th time.
No.
Okay, she hasn't really done anything recently other than accidentally get married or engaged.
And you hit on an octogenarian.
That was pre-engagement.
Yeah, that was pre-engagement,
There was no
and
wedding.
I don't think I needed a weird point.
What
You
happens?
should have put a ring on it sooner.
What happens on Lemon Demon stays on.
So you're not engaged.
Pleading the fifth here.
So going to the engineers.
I like how this became
Walking behind them, watching this going.
Doing like the
So the
Spider-Man walk.
Engineers Guild.
I'm Inquisition.
The Engineers Guild on
Just gonna stop like
Columbus
10
is-
meters away and like.
So she's embarrassed to be with her mothers.
Wow, that only took like 12 sessions for that to kick in. They grew up so fast.
Right.
It's gone from yay to so there's no wall, there's no complex. The engineers section of the space station is just this vast open area with a number of different large bays that are each dedicated to sort of different focuses and services that the Engineers Guild provides. So there is a large sort of entryway in, and you can see there are a number of kiosks and desks with people behind them, and they seem to be directing. People are walking in with large pieces of starships. They're walking in with pushing small lifts filled with broken materials, selling scrap, that sort of thing. It's not quite a market, but it definitely feels almost like a bazaar, or at least a bazaar of... It's like if the mall information desk was 20 people and set up like a bazaar.
As we go in, I'm gonna secret service it. Like, listening to something in my ear, responding back, listening, responding. Just mean mugging.
Okay.
I'm mean mugging. What are you doing?
So you know Kronk?
Yeah, are you doing your own theme music?
I'm gonna text Ventura.
We'll get to you in a second.
Excellent.
Alright, so you
My new
are...
friend.
She is named such out of necessity. Alright.
My only friend.
Is that your only friend? Alright, so you guys get into a queue, and eventually you get up.
Wow, a long line. My feet hurt.
Hello! Welcome to the Engineers Guild of the Space Station. How may I help you? I'm Alphonsus.
Hello, Alphonsus.
You are a captain. Yes, is something wrong with your ship?
I'm not entirely certain. Kind of, yes. So, it's a little...
Hello!
You know what? Here we go. Get this bad boy going. Alright. See, we need to speak to somebody who, is familiar with gamma radiation.
Reactor-based, jump gate technology, or weapon?
Jump gate.
Oh. Yes. That would be Master Bella Marascati. She is one of the masters of the Engineers Guild. She is our foremost mind on tech and jump gate technology. Unfortunately, her next available session to speak with walk-ins is 12 to 13 weeks away.
So, I don't usually like doing this, but
Listen, bribes won't get you anywhere.
that's not, and we're here on business.
Do you need my handy-dandy scroll? Or my handy-dandy badge? That you didn't notice before? I commend you, though. Most people look there first, so, good on you. But, here we are.
Meeting some resistance in the Engineers Guild.
No, there's no resist. No resistance. And my name is Derek. Not Alphonsus is just some other person who has nothing to do with this. I will. If you will excuse me for a brief second, I will go see if Master Bella is available. Excuse me, and he just stands up and walks behind the wall.
That's not Derek, is it?
No.
Okay.
Oh, so he just renamed himself.
Uh-huh.
Oh, damn it. I need to JK! He renamed himself.
I was just gonna text her. I wasn't gonna call her.
Who is this? There's no texting.
We keep talking about texting.
I know you do. Notice I've never responded to those.
Are there no texting in the super future? I feel like at that point we should be like, yes, I'm texting from my brain.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That happened during the Second Republic.
Oh, right.
I'm sorry, Ventura. This is Jexa.
Who is this? Jexa? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, did I wake you up?
Yes. It's
Oh.
okay. What Jexa? Oh, Jexa, the young...
I'm
The
sorry.
young acolyte that
I'll let
spoke
you
to
go.
earlier.
It's not an emergency.
No, I'm already up.
I'm sorry.
What can I do for you, dear?
We just discovered some gamma radiation on our ship, and we were looking to talk to someone in the Engineers Guild about it. Here there's a Master Bella. Do you know if she's favorable towards the Inquisition?
I honestly don't know. I'm sorry. As I said, I just got here recently.
Oh. I was just gonna ask them if there was anybody that you had met that was particularly helpful from the Engineers Guild when you had landed.
Not really. I do know that I've had very good success with those who were... I don't know if you know that there's some sort of hubbub going on right now in the Inquisition.
Something.
What's his name? Who's the master of the guild, the Grand Master?
Mendez?
Mendez, yes. Those who are loyal to him have had great success with talking.
Do you have any names of those? Sorry.
I really don't care. Most of the ones I spoke with aren't even on. They're on Byzantium, Secundus, not here on the space station.
I'm just trying to figure out who could help me the best, and I'm really sorry that I woke you up.
What you found gamma radiation?
And we think it might be connected to teleportation and the jump gates.
There is definitely... I've heard of such a thing before. It was an old Second Republic text. La Tres Sans... Don't really remember, but I'm sure if you find a copy of that book, it may help. If I can come up with the name of it, I will let you know. It's La Tres Saints something. Yes, It's been theorized that one can travel through the darkness and
Could
space between
be
stars.
Virgil?
Virgil who?
Saint Virgil? I'm trying to think of other saints I've run into.
Sorry, I'm more
Beatrice?
not really up on my...
Christopher?
No,
Okay.
not really up on my church saints.
Okay. I'm really sorry I woke you up. I didn't think you were going to bed because I thought you were still working on stuff in the lab.
It was a couple of hours earlier. We're pulling very long shifts at the end.
An hour, okay.
She passes out quick.
Apparently.
Just a couple hours,
We had to go home and play with the pets, clean up the mess the pets made.
I didn't do that. They're not my pets.
We went back to the ship.
Frank doesn't make messes.
Frank is a mess.
He eats.
Frank doesn't ink.
Frank
That's
has
the
not inked. It was definitely the octopus.
Yeah. That's all Alesha's problem.
Okay. Cool. Did you know if the engineers that you interacted with that were kind had any specific badges on them to distinguish them?
Just the normal Engineers Guild logos. I shouldn't assume their icons are still in place, even if the civil...
Disagreement?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Sounds good.
I am sorry.
Sorry again.
It's a problem. I was just getting to sleep. I'm sure I'll be able to do so again.
Sorry.
So, I have spoken with Master Bella and verified your inquisitorial badge. I'm very sorry. Again, Derek
Alphonsus?
isn't here. Covering for him. Very
You really
nice
want to
person.
lie
Very nice person.
to the Inquisition?
I can get you in to see Master Bella in the next 15 minutes.
Wonderful.
She has a small opening to speak with you.
I have a random, really hypothetical question.
I have a random hypothetical answer from Derek.
Okay, Derek. So,
Thank you.
yes. Hypothetically,
He sends you both, the complete Engineers Guild file on some guy named Derek Akis, who sort of looks like him, but it kind of looks like a bad
Is this your
Photoshop. It's not your Derek. Your Derek.
So hypothetically speaking, if one were to be Engineers Guild,
Yes.
but didn't offer up their chippy thing, do you have facial recognition? Because I'm
Right,
assuming
what?
you have cameras and stuff.
Oh, no. No, this facility isn't equipped with those.
Okay, so if they just kind of sauntered in and just kind of...
They would be treated as anyone else who sauntered in off the street. They would have to present their ID badge in order to access any Engineers Guild locations or facilities.
Okay. So no weird
Could
facial...
you ask your friend to stop rolling? She's glaring a hole in my forehead. I just feel it. The indoctrination.
It's because they tape their eyes open.
Definitely a Clockwork Orange sort of scenario.
So,
Still gets me.
if one were to be for some reason hypothetically hiding from the Engineers Guild and are part of Engineers Guild, if they don't announce who they are to you and they just kind of
I feel like these are all very specific questions.
Do you check for traitors in your midst, or do you just let anyone in willy-nilly?
We always check for traitors, inquisitors. We are loyal to the church and to the Inquisition and to
When was the last time you went to
Grandmaster
services?
Mendez. I went to services this morning
You're blushing.
for Compline. Compline's the first one.
What
Yes.
was the reading for today?
There was a bit from the Gospels of the Last Prophet and a bit of Psalms of Old Earth and there was definitely a lot of bowing, and
That's every compliance service.
well, then of course I'm being honest. If that's every compliance service, then obviously I was at the compliance service this morning. There's definitely like a lot of peace, offerings of peace, and like handshakings and hugging.
His head's gonna explode. Taking down your name.
Derek
Watching you.
Akos.
So back to my question.
Yes, I don't
Is
know
there a
what
door
you're.
that they're going to go through?
Yeah, there's just
Okay, I had for that door.
big thoroughfare.
Gosh
I
dang
had for
it.
that door.
This is nice meeting you, Alphonse Derek.
I mean, yes, I'm going to join them, but I'm heading towards that door because I was.
Yeah, I'm just punking this guy.
Oh no, we all know it,
Yeah.
except for him.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
All right. You are escorted to a small tram that will take you to
I tried to slip in with them.
Mistress Mill. Or sorry, not Mistress Mill. That would be awful. Master Bella. Yeah. You are incinerated, and the next campaign will start on the 10th.
So you just slip
Well,
on?
I head for the door and like intercept you guys.
Yes. So, but when you get to the tram, there is a little box that you know you're going to have to stick your hand in.
Can I stick the badge in? The Inquisitional badge? Okay.
The light over the tram goes from green to red, and you can see it sort of detaches from the main line.
Okay.
It's a small pod about the size of this area here. Very stark. No ornamentation or anything like that. There's a small picture of an octopuppy hanging from a tree. That's basically it.
Say hang in there.
It does say hang in there.
It's like a dentist's office.
And there's several like metal benches here.
Okay.
Alright.
I stand. Scowling.
Somebody else gets a feeling that this tram's not going where we think it's going?
It's totally going for anything. It's going.
I don't know about
You're
that.
the Inquisition.
I'm a little nervous. I am now part of the most hated thing.
The tram sort of
Enjoy it.
descends as opposed to continuing along the main path.
See?
And it drops down for about 2 minutes, kind of moving in and about other ships that have been docked here, small part, you can see engines that hanging from chains and scaffolding, people walking around working on them. And eventually it comes to a stop, and the doors open, and there's a woman in an engineer's jumpsuit that looks a lot like Jexa's, except instead of the kind of tan badge of the Engineer's Guild, this is silver with gold trim along the edges of the gear, which means that she is a master at the Engineer's Guild.
We're not dead.
Right, so who are you, and what does the Inquisition want to do with me?
Oh, yes. Hello. I am Calypso Mars.
I'm Master Mariscotti.
Mars Scotty. Kind of fun. So we are here.
JM doesn't know how to react to that, but the Master Bella is like...
So we are here to investigate some gamma radiation issues with some jump gates. Possibly looking at some Second Republic tech. Teleportation kind of deals. Had some issues.
Engineer's Guild doesn't mess with that sort of thing.
Yeah, well, hypothetically, if you did, you're not in trouble. That's the fun part about this.
You've got a sister battle whose face says otherwise.
She just always looks like that. What you think?
Resting battle phase.
Serious RBM.
So, I guess to pull one from Inquisitor Massis' book, if you did nothing, then you're fine. So if you didn't hypothetically transport things, hypothetically onto ships, and hypothetically steal people off of them...
What my friend is fumbling around is we had Second Republic gear magically transported onto our ship, and we detected gamma radiation.
Oh, if it was magical, you're in the wrong spot. We deal with science.
Are we like in the open, or like are we at an office?
You're in a small, like, private research lab.
Okay, I'm gonna step off of the ship and into that room.
Magic, science. We had people on our ship, they weren't there, then there was contraband, now there's gamma radiation.
So you're saying that the Engineers Guild did it, or you're saying that you want to find out who did it?
We're saying that the Engineers Guild is intelligent and they might actually have an idea.
First reasonable thing you've said since stepping off my private tram. Very well. Follow me. You can say something.
I don't think you've been interrupting me. Jax is like... So now you're just gonna wait.
The joys of two moms.
Anything else you want to say? So we follow her.
Is that the Fading Suns, the crew of the Oh Boii, my two moms.
A memoir by Jexa.
A memoir by Jexa. So, Master Bella leads you kind of into her workshop. Alright, so gamma radiation on your ship. It's not the first time that we've seen this. There have been... the Inquisition doesn't have enough manpower to stop every ship, but I'm sure if they did, they would be trying to do it. Those who get stopped, usually a 30% chance that there's something on there that no one realized. So you're, what? Massus' bloodhounds? Well, I'm sorry. You're Massus' bulldog. Are you Massus' bloodhound? And who are you? What puppy are you?
I would say I'm more like a German Shepherd.
Yeah, Jessa,
Are
get
you
away.
some sort of Afghan?
Are you some sort of Afghan hound? Well, actually, I think Calypso would embody the Afghan hound pretty much better than any other breed. Ha-ha! I'm done.
And you?
You may now begin.
What sort of inquisitorial puppy are you?
Wolf.
Octopuppy.
It just gets worse.
Are you mute?
I am not mute. I am just constantly interrupted. I have the data from the gamma rays, along with some other observations and recordings. So I have all that information. So here's the gamma radiation readout. 3 people were taken from us. Here are their masses. Here are the masses of the boxes that we got, and how much atmosphere was lost, which leads me to wonder if they were replaced so nothing would be changed on our ship, because our mass would still be the same, but...
It's not a half bad idea.
Thank you.
She's the smart puppy.
I can
Like
tell.
a golden retriever.
How you doing, Jackson?
Do you have any openings at the Engineers Guild? I want to come home.
What road did you say home?
So it's not gamma. It's definitely close to it, though. It's some sort of exotic hard radiation. I would say it's only about 85% in line, but if you don't have sensitive enough tech, I can see why you defaulted to gamma.
So
What is...
hard radiation?
Yes, hard radiation. It's the kind that shreds flesh.
Oh, good.
So your friends, I assume, teleported off.
They were in the kitchen or in the mess hall, and then they weren't. And I believe a table disappeared with them. Is that correct?
Yeah, table
Okay.
disappeared.
A table and some food that was on the table disappeared as well.
So the Inquisition is asking for what?
Well, we have gotten
Power of notes.
the approval to investigate the asteroid and around the jump gate to see if we can find whoever has been...
Those jump gates or those asteroids are riddled with old Second Republic habitats and research facilities.
Are. I was hoping for information about how far you think you would estimate the original destination would have to be from the jump gate itself, because if it happened as we exited the jump gate,
No more than 7,000 to 10,000 kilometers,
is there?
based off the residual radiation. Jump gate technology is, we still don't understand it, but there's definitely a conservation protocol that is part of the hard coding in whatever the ore did with these things.
Is there any way that we could create something to track back to hard radiation?
I mean, you would have to wait until another ship came through the jump gate.
Right.
You'd only have a couple of minutes after something like that went live.
Right.
Mainly more have to, extrapolate the telemetry based off of...
Can you do that now?
Sure, we can. Inquisition willing to pay for it?
I'm gonna be honest, we've not been.
Well, what does the writ say?
You'd have to contact Masses to see if he's willing to pay.
I can take care of that, and I will step out.
We can find out.
Alright, if they're willing to pay, I'm willing to make something, but it would need the church to loosen her purse strings, and you know how rarely that happens.
Yes. So, only with force. Are you are busy here, I assume?
I'm a master of the engineer's guild.
Yes.
I'm always busy.
You wouldn't be interested in coming out and looking with us.
Not at all.
No, not even all the workspaces and all the Second Republic tech that you could physically touch without any restraint or consequence.
So let me get this straight. Agents of the Inquisition are offering to take me, a Grand Master of the Engineers Guild, to Second Republic vaults that have been sealed by Imperial decree. This,
I mean, I'm salivating,
what is this?
But yes.
Do you smell that? It smells like a trap.
No, actually, it smells like legitimately an opportunity, because that's exactly what it is. Because
I'm outside calling Masses. I'm not actually. Yeah. But I'm gesticulating like I'm yelling at it.
See, the objective for us is find out what the heck is happening. Well, if what we are told is find out what the heck is happening, but don't actually have really too much limitation on how that happens. Well, if you have a common interest in this second tech, and they have a common interest in this second tech, and you could actually learn something from it to better understand it and actually help them. So what if you take something? Who cares? You know, it's like a trade.
Calypso, I'm gonna need a
First roll.
a presence plus impress roll.
I believe in you.
No, presence plus charm.
Yeah, burn those weird points.
Fail both of them.
Did you have any VP to spend?
Oh, I did.
Did you want to spend it before you rolled?
I mean, I already rolled.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I would love to.
With the spirit of honesty.
Listen, I'm not not sure if you're new to the Inquisition. Okay.
Very new.
This feels very much like, and that is how Master Marascati was imprisoned for the rest of her life in his inquisitorial internment camp. I'll build you the tracker. What you do with it is inquisitorial business.
Well, that's lame, but okay.
Yes, this is, go for Mathis.
So, Masses.
Skeezy. Go for Mathis.
We have a member of the Engineers Guild who's
Are they going to arrest them?
No.
Oh.
They're willing to build us a tracker to help us track the radiation that was left in our ship to its
Really?
source.
You guys are amazing.
Right. We need a little money to go with it.
Oh, well, how much?
I don't know.
Oh, well, find it out as long as it's less than 80 or 90,000 firebirds. Just go ahead and agree to it. Anything more than that, you should probably check it.
Okay, great. Thanks.
You're welcome.
And we'll be in touch. The whole time I'm like miming, like I'm yelling into the dragon. What's your price?
Good. 45,000 firebirds to build it. Give it to you.
As someone who's interested in this technology, can I watch?
This is proprietary guild stuff. I will not show a member of the church.
What about the apprentice in the guild?
Excuse me.
Yes?
You're a guild apprentice?
What? Calypso? Mom?
Suddenly the Gregor Jexa thing makes way more sense. Gregor hates his stepmom. Jexa's sooner than his stepdad that she doesn't agree with.
Heaven forbid.
If he's even alive.
Two moms and two dads.
Unless, his body is shredded out into the void of space.
Fine, don't worry about it. We'll find some tequila.
You're a guild apprentice.
Yes.
So, ignoring the fact that you didn't scan in before you came in, and you came in under a inquisitorial badge.
Yes. I hold out my arm to get scanned.
I won't say anything because
You have to let children make their own choices. Sometimes they make good ones, sometimes they make bad ones.
Yeah, but then they have to live with a really bad consequence.
That's what their moms are there for.
I mean, I have absolutely escaped the jaws of death on numerous occasions, and the gallows.
You wield two guns, I wield a giant sword.
Jexa Mendez? Are you Grandmaster
Ma'am.
Mendez's daughter?
Yes, ma'am. That would be why I didn't want my arm scanned at the front door.
She walks over to
Is that a problem?
her console and she taps something out, and you guys immediately lose comms outside of the room. And the door, you can hear locks going.
So this can go one of two ways.
And that's where we're going to take our break for tonight.
You're so lucky I have a sandwich to eat.
And because of that sandwich, we're going to take a 20-minute break, and we will be back in 20 to find out which way this situation falls. Either for the group or against it. So tune in. We'll be back in 20 minutes. And again, thank you all for tuning in and watching. For the chat, who is engaging, for all of the people who are watching, we greatly appreciate it. And thank you for that. We'll be back in 20 minutes after our break. And we're back. So, welcome back. when we last left off, like 20 minutes ago, Master Bell had locked the doors and jammed all of the comm signals going out of the...
Flicking the light switch, so we have a light switch rave.
There's no light switch rave. That's not why we bought that light switch for you, Gemma.
That's just your room.
We turn your lights on and off. Alright, who are you for real?
They are the crew of the Oh Boii.
Mm-hmm.
We lost half of our crew coming through the jump gate. It was replaced with the crates. We have somehow found ourselves on the good side of the Inquisition.
Yeah, that's not normal.
Not
at all.
And they have hired us to figure out what is going on with these crates. We decided to take the moment of opportunity, seize it, and find our friends.
And my fiance.
She said yes. She's owning it.
You know how dangerous it was for you to just walk in here unscanned?
Yep.
Do you really? Because if anyone...
Yeah.
There are at least 3 different masters that if you had walked into their offices, you would now be on your way
Yep.
back through that jump gate under lock and key to Derek.
Derek.
Yeah.
Derek. Not Alphonse. Wait. That's a
Different
different Derek.
Derek.
Why there's so many... Wait, his name wasn't actually
Yes.
Derek.
I took the gamble hearing Alphonsus speak of you in support of Mendez.
Yes, I'm one of your father's... Your father is the one who raised me to master. I'm not going to jeopardize his daughter's life.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, but you are taking unacceptable risks. The other faction is looking for you as a way to lure your father out.
They've already gone looking in our ship.
What do you mean?
They've come looking for me. They don't know where I am yet.
Oh, yeah. On
Clementine.
on that one, what's it? That one place with the wall. Adrian's wall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just told them to, well, don't call us, we'll call you, and that was that.
I'm glad that you're alive.
Thank you.
You're unhurt. You heard what happened with your father.
No, I have no idea what is going on. I was in a crashing space station at the time, so... And I almost killed Derek.
The last we've heard, your father is on shop route.
Mm-hmm.
The Engineers Guild sanctum there is under siege.
Okay.
He has gone into hiding.
Okay.
They have put quite the bounty on your head.
I heard. How many firebirds was it? 10,000?
I think it was like 100,000.
Oh.
It was a lot.
Yes.
Oh, it's gone up.
Oh!
It's $250,000 right
Is that just for her?
just for her.
Oh, cool. So I should not go to shop room.
If you go there, know that I wouldn't even begin to know who to trust there.
Okay, we're not going there.
I know who to trust here.
Okay.
But your father's in hiding. If they catch you, no matter where they catch you,
Right. But I might as well not make it easy.
the shop route is sort of the focus of the war.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they don't catch you, you'll be fine. I'm not saying don't go there. Your father probably is in more trouble than he knows.
Mm-hmm. Who in here can I trust?
The easier question is who can't you trust?
Okay.
Masters Banakis, Shell, and Gardy. You should not have anything to do with. They are definitely in the other side's pockets, but
Okay.
they have not. One second. They have not done anything. They have at least maintained the civility of the Engineers Guild here. Fighting is worse on 6 or 7 planets for most of us. While we may have loyalties, we understand the guild will survive no matter what.
True.
Could also be because I've rigged all 3 of their offices to explode if they take a harsh stance against your father or myself.
Excuse me?
Jaxa just felt a sudden surge of adoration for this woman. But continue.
You can build your device. And I will go with you for no other reason to make sure that you don't get yourself killed.
Awesome.
It'll take me about 12 hours.
Okay.
You're the captain of the Oh Boii.
Yes.
You wouldn't happen to know where Gregor is.
That's
Gregor
my
Van Dorn.
fiancé.
He's still missing.
No, he's freshly missing.
Yes, but he's been freshly missing since Milan Station.
No, well, see, originally he was trying to steal my ship, and so I was like, hey, I'm gonna kill you, and then I realized, you know what? We're all about to die, so why don't you just get on my ship? And then he became useful, and then he
Became really useful.
became extremely useful, and then there were hampers and ruffled shirts involved, and then,
It's a metaphor.
long story short, that's my fiancé.
And I take it he's not... You do realize that he will soon have a price on his head.
I have a very, very high price on mine.
And who are you, aside from a giant pile of molecularly bonded bones and genetically altered meat?
Don't
And a
forget the
glare.
brainwashing.
She's Sister Gemma. She saved my life on multiple occasions.
So
I
none of
like
you
her.
actually are working for the Inquisition.
We are. The Inquisition did hire us. We do have badges.
That makes
And a
things
writ.
legal. See, frankly, when you do illegal things for most of your life, and suddenly you've been given a free pass to do things illegally but legally, you take it. And I'm getting paid.
Aren't you all wanted by the Inquisition?
Yes.
That's
Yep.
what I heard.
Isn't that a wonderful thing?
Communication travels slow.
I painted my ship.
How clever!
So maniacal.
Okay, so give me 10 hours. I will get it done in 10 hours and we will get you off of this station.
Awesome.
Do you need protection?
Now, I'm a master of the guild. If they haven't come after me at this point, they're not coming after me.
Is Alphonsus discreet?
Who? Oh, Princess Alphonsus. If you came in here rolling like the Inquisition, I'm sure he has soiled his jumpsuit and plans on not talking to anyone about anything for a very long time.
And he's also referring to himself as Derek. And he gave us a very detailed dossier of a man named Derek.
I will have words with him. I'm sure that doesn't happen.
That one could use some gene therapy.
You want him to listen.
He's also too old.
I stand by my statement.
That's,
Your interactions with the Inquisition have slightly changed your opinions of other people.
Just playing a part. You want to be bad cop? Have bad cop.
But you don't need to be bad cop anymore.
It's really a difficult switch to flip. Once it's on, it's really hard to turn off.
Okay. Fair.
Right. 9 hours. I'll try and have it done in 9 hours. Can you lay low for 9 hours?
Sure.
I mean,
We can play with the dogs.
We'll play with the one dog, and I'm going to teach Frank some things.
I don't want to know.
9 hours. Okay. I'll meet you on your ship as soon as it's done.
Great. Thank you.
I mean, you can push it to 10 or 11. You should take a nap.
9 hours.
You know what happens when we're on this for too long, right?
We painted the ship.
Your logic is infallible.
We haven't changed this, though. Some of us are on camera.
Oh, I can go change all of this.
Okay.
Great. Hat.
Yeah.
Scarf.
Yeah. Dyed my hair, cut it, I shaved it once. I can, that old ancient prophet Britney Spears. I can do the same thing.
Did you?
My Jaxa's favorite song from her would be that one about that poisonous substance.
You're toxic. I'm slipping under it.
It is time to go. You guys do not be here, and I will meet you in the tracking devices.
Okay. Thank you.
The Inquisition will pay you.
I assume that was our deal.
Yeah, I thought we were.
45.
45,000 credits. All right.
Sweet.
Just take the tram back and don't talk to anyone else. In fact, don't.
You should actually maybe say, "Oh, Inquisition. I'm sorry. It actually cost about 60 because wasn't that the top 90?"
You weren't on the phone.
She's right. You weren't.
I want to argue that Calypso just has an uncanny ability to always hear things about money.
Through the doors. Wait a second. So she unlocks the doors and jams the comms. 9 hours.
Appreciate it.
Stay safe and stay frosty.
Yes. Frost yourself. Anyway, let's go.
I love that movie.
How to lose a guy in 10 days.
Frost yourself.
Anyway, we go back to the ship. Totally easy. And we hide out for 9 hours and I take a nap.
I'm dyeing my hair.
No, I'm gonna study more of the stones.
Okay.
Oh, I dye my hair and I teach Frank how to pickpocket.
It's going to take a lot longer if you're able to at all. But you do walk in and Abby's octopuppy is kind of...
Oh no.
And then you just see Frank.
Okay. I'm gonna teach Frank to stop
Okay,
doing
I'm gonna
that.
pick up the octopuppy, take it with me, pet it on the head.
Frank gives you a surly look.
Frank, this is a firebird. And this... Not yet. Frank, no, you don't. Frank. Anyway, this is a firebird.
There's little ink stains all over the cargo bay. Usually about 4 inches from a wall.
Oh, man.
Poor octopuppy.
I told you all you would like him eventually.
Alright, so about 9 hours pass.
I have slept. I haven't used anything, sorry. Just double check.
Alright. You get the call from the Engineers Guild. I'm on my way.
Great.
How many rolls for it?
Oh, was it good?
14, so no, it wasn't.
Oh, no, it wasn't. Get ready to take off. I'm not sure when the next ship is coming through. We'll have to wait for it.
Sounds good. Okay. Prepared to take off. FYI, I picked up the capability shipboard operations lore.
Get it.
I'm learning.
Get it.
I'm going to start studying that because it turns out I need that for one of the capabilities I picked up.
Perks? Which perk?
Gunnery. To shoot space guns. I have to know ship the ship.
Go figure.
Weird.
Yes.
But I can shoot all things on cars.
So, about a half hour later,
Oh, is my bike on here?
it is. Master Bella shows up, pushing a grab lift. There is a large, tarped off device sitting on it. It stands about 1.5 meters tall by 4 by 4.
Okay.
I'm going to get access to your sensors and plug this in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Sure, there it is. What is this?
She would.
Him. Can I recognize what it is?
Okay.
We die.
It's the sensor you requested.
Yes.
I have trust issues.
She does. It's fine.
Yeah, it's part of the indoctrination.
She saved me on an elevator. I'm gonna totally tell Master Bella, about how Gemini first met, how she saved me. So, we can trust her. She has good instincts. She's just a little...
She's a member of the church.
Yeah.
She got struck by lightning 6 times and lived. That's kind of
I'm sure that didn't have any negative effects on that.
Her hair changed a little bit in texture, but
Yeah,
no.
more. She starts attaching things to the... She
I would
is
like to help.
opening up your consoles.
I'm watching. I'm watching.
You guys can give me perception plus interface rolls to see what she is doing. This will be a tough test, which means you need to get at least 8, spend at least 8 BP on it.
Perception plus interface. Can I use my think machine to help me?
Sure.
Just because I want to see.
I'm sure that.
12.
Alright, I got a 12 too. I succeed.
Okay, so you have to spend at least 4, or you have to spend at least 8 of the chips, so you're only going to get 4.
Okay, I will do it.
What'd you get?
Got 2. Which brings me up to 6. If I lose a weird point, I have 9, which needs me to 8.
Okay.
How many are we spending?
8.
So that's... Okay.
You go up by 4.
Got it.
You can see that she's definitely plugging in power from the ship to power this device, and basically she's routing the sensor's input through this device before it goes back into the computer system.
Okay.
So basically everything the ship is taking in will be run through this thing, and then it will output onto back into the systems.
Cool.
With all the reading that I have been doing, is there anything, I don't remember, is there anything with Beatrice connected to Byzantium?
No, not at all.
You sure? This was a different Secundus.
I think it was a Secundus as well.
Secundium minor.
Okay. Cool. Alright. We ready to go? Oh, Captain, my Captain.
We're just going to
Ready
camp out
for
near the jump gate?
Yeah.
Is that going to look weird?
Yeah.
Sweet.
But we have official.
You know that time, when you get on, you turn onto a street that has an acceleration lane, and there's a car that's just sitting in the acceleration lane on stop?
Uh-huh.
That's you guys.
Woo! We don't know how to yield.
Do you want to message Dinas and tell him we will be out by the jump gate so he and his friends don't try to wrangle us in again?
Dinas or Masses?
Well, maybe both, but Dinas is the one who wrangled us.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep.
Yes.
Hello. We are...
Greetings.
Salutations.
Oh no.
We are
Buongiorno.
Can I see
They're kind of cute, not gonna lie.
taking our vessel near the jump gate to try and detect the next drop. Please do not interfere.
We have put your ship on a list of registered ships with the Inquisition. You will not be interfered with.
Thanks.
Hissy noises.
I'm into it too.
Doing my job.
I didn't actually make it.
I know you.
You said thanks, though.
Yeah, that's tantamount in the battle order.
Look, she's been around other people for a long time. She was never truly indoctrinated. Anyway, great. We'll be here. Let us know if you find anything. Okay, bye.
It's kind of cute.
Who is this?
Part of the Inquisition.
Good. Yes. That's just what we need.
If they will leave us alone, yes.
That's not what I was meaning.
I know.
Gesundheit.
Oh, thanks. I just bit the side of my tongue.
You don't need them.
So, you guys fly out to the jump gate. There are ships that are coming through, I mean, on a fairly regular interval, but it takes you some time to get out there and get set up. So what I need from Calypso is a dexterity plus pilot roll.
Use a weird one.
I don't need to.
Well, that's gonna find us in the butt.
No, we're completely fine. I got a 5.
All right. So here's my question: do you want to take a pretty easy route to the jump gate? You trying to get there quicker? How close you're getting to the jump gate? Like, what is Calypso's sort of goal here?
Okay, well,
Just remember, your fiance may have been shredded to pieces.
well, if he's already dead, then there's nothing I can do about
But
it.
he may not, and this is our only way to find him. And
I feel like she wants me to do the risky one, but like
no, I'm just
I want to do
reminding
the
you.
safer one.
I am impressed.
Things you didn't expect out of Calypso's mouth.
I will do the safer one.
Yep. So,
Okay.
safe place.
All right. Well, now we just sit here and wait. This thing should detect and give us at least a direction to head to.
Do some push-ups.
I tell her about the shield realigning I did on Limbus.
Impressive.
I'm trying to impress her.
Jim is just placating her about this shit.
Anyway.
I hate that these don't have page numbers.
It's an inside joke. I apologize.
So,
Yeah, so like I talked to her about that.
Give up. Thank you, though.
all right. So I'm not entirely sure about this fiance thing of yours, but in theory, if this works, if the mass must be maintained, then in theory, whatever was here is now there, and whatever was there is now here. So,
Ooh. Now that we're closer to the jump gate, can we try calming Gregor? Hello? Alexa?
wow.
Hey, Alexa.
Well,
Nigel? Virgil.
Yes, Pilgrim. He's been on the ship the whole time. Is behind you. Yes, Pilgrim?
Do you know what happened to our friends?
I do not. I have been quite disturbed by the fact that I have not been able to find Sister Alexa. Or...
Does Master Bella see this?
Yeah, she's just like,
I know. He's Second Republic tech. But I told him I wouldn't take him apart and figure out what's going on inside of him.
who is this? Do Do I need to give her a high five?
Yes.
No.
If we do that, you promise not to take them apart.
I do not trust her.
That's fair.
A ship, like the jump gate, just comes alive, and you see a ship start to come through it, and the sensors go crazy.
Right.
All right,
Nice.
give me a perception plus interface roll.
Okay.
You're about to give me a dexterity plus piloting roll. You're about to give me a planking roll.
7.
I'm ready.
This is pretty demanding, as things are.
I only have 8.
It's 6.
I was going to say, I guess I surge.
It's up to you.
I was going to give you an inspiring speech and give you one of my feet.
Read those sensors. Read them now.
Oh, it's only a 6? Oh,
It's,
okay.
Well, I
Demanding
have
is
one
only
VP to give you.
Thanks, so.
I have got one VP to give.
Unless I surge and then I have all the
What are you rolling for?
You told me I had to roll a plank.
You don't have to roll spike.
That'd
I
be
see.
strength plus...
Endurance?
I was going to say arts,
Vigor.
but sure.
Strength.
Alright, you get a vector.
Okay.
It is, I mean, again, it's basically just a straight line in space,
Right.
heading along, you know,
Right.
a specific path.
Okay, I forward it up to her and I say, okay, follow it.
Alright, so, you're able to follow it pretty simply. The path, everything is moving in space, right, at all times.
Mm-hmm.
So, the coordinates are only good for about a minute,
Mm-hmm.
and everything is shifting.
Mm-hmm.
The faster you want to get there, the harder the piloting roll will be,
Okay.
because it's headed right into the asteroid field.
Yes.
Okay, so we're doing it.
Yes.
Yes. You can't hold a plank. So you just
I planked the crap out of it.
Yeah.
Do I recognize the
Virgil is very uncomfortable.
Do I recognize the coordinates?
Okay, I'm spending a weird point.
Which is, I think, 2 more than the rest of the table has.
Alright. And then I'm doing... So I'm piloting plus Dex again.
Piloting plus Dex.
Okay. I'm gonna put that up too.
Pilot the crap out of it. I did this. I believe in you. Yeah.
What are you?
I will take the 13. So I can 7 plus 13. They both succeed.
Okay.
So 20?
So you're at 20 VP. Alright, so flying through this asteroid field is a demanding test. I apologize for not giving you this. It's going to take you about 6. It's going to take you 6 VP to get through.
Okay, I do it.
Alright? So as you start flying through, there are asteroids. They range from little pebble-sized ones that ping off the hull, all the way up to ones where you can see, like, hangar bays that have been mounted into the side of them, that have been walled off.
How do we see them? If I keep getting reminded, there are no windows.
Wait, there are no they're right, there are no windows on the...
I keep trying to look out the window and I keep getting reminded there are no windows.
Okay.
I want to know.
Okay.
We just have our face pressed.
Okay,
to the hull.
there are windows. Just mostly in, like, the bridge and, like, quarters areas. Not, like, everywhere, because, and what you all are confused about is I continue, when I say, well, windows are a structural weakness, it's actually a quote from the game Mass Effect.
No, and I totally agree. Windows are a structural weakness.
Yeah.
But every single time I'm like, oh, look out the window! There are no windows.
Are there windows on the bridge?
Yes.
Okay, I am on the bridge.
We are establishing canon right now.
There are windows on the bridge. There are probably... You know, there probably aren't. Let's be real.
Alright, so we're on the bridge. My face is plastered.
Alright, you kind of descend below a massive, several kilometer wide asteroid, and as you sort of come up under it, you can see there is more asteroids behind it. However, this one has several fighters that are flying around it.
Oh, good. Are we gonna do that? Are you putting your gunnery to use?
One of them peels off from around the asteroid and is coming straight towards the Oh Boii.
Can we
that's
save
not
that?
Very smart.
What if they're pirates?
Should I? Alright, I'm gonna hail them.
Are you gonna raise your standard?
Raise your colors.
Oh. Well,
Hoist the colors.
Make a pirate joke.
You know what's funny? Because I just finished watching Black Sails. And it's a phenomenal
Yes, I
show.
love that. So, my son today told me the joke. Why do pirates only have an eye?
Why?
Because that's how it's spelled.
I hate everything.
I'm gonna no.
That was for you, Zane. I know you're not watching, but that was for you.
One day when you're older.
Alright, the ship is coming right towards you.
So I'm gonna hail them. And I'm gonna say, alright, this is Captain Calypso Mars. This is your one and only warning. If you don't cease, I will open fire. That's that. Because we're on my ship.
Well, today, you got a crazy person on the other end of the line, because they are coming right towards you.
Oh, so they're gonna try to hit me?
You can see their weapons are powering up. Oh no. This is going to happen. You're going to get us all killed, and you see 2 more fighters coming at you. So we're going to go into initiative.
Got it. I'm excited. They're all stressed. I'm excited. I feel this is very par for the course.
Alright, Calypso.
Alright.
Are you going first?
I don't know. Am I going first?
You are up first, so it is your choice.
I was waiting for Gemma to be like, no, she's not going first. I am. And now my first action is to take this ship and turn it around. Alright, I am going to power up my own dang weapons. My shields are already standard activated, I would assume.
You can activate so again, remember your shields. The more shields you have, the slower you go.
Well, fuck it, then let's do more shields, because when are we gonna go?
I hear the door open.
Alright, here it goes. Do you remember the ship that you have? You have a...
I never signed a contract stating anything. If you want me to obey things, you need to make me sign a contract.
Alright, so you have... you have 2 lasers on turrets.
Lasers.
And you have 2 lasers on the port side and on the starboard side.
How many fighters are there?
There are 3.
Just engaged with us, but around that hangar.
On your turn, you can make the...
I thought you said. I'm just asking you to re-clarify.
You saw 3.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so here's how it works. These are the actions you can take during a combat, or during ship combat. One of you can use sense if you want to find out more information around.
Oh dear.
If you want to find out more information on the surroundings, more information about the ships that are coming at you, that sort of thing, that is the ship's navigator. The ship's pilot can chase or flee. It's the pursue action. There is the battle, which is the captain can direct tactical maneuvers or try and disable another ship by ordering people to the gunner. Ship's engineer can repair, or if you happen to be in this unfortunate situation, there are boarding actions.
Oh, I'm gonna board.
You're gonna board the fighter.
After I reduce my shields and move my speed again.
So, you are up first. What would you like to have them do?
I'm gonna direct this one to start using her gunnery. Right?
So, yes.
Because I'm not chasing, they're coming at me.
They
Why do
are
I need to
coming
chase? So yeah, increase shields, slow down, tell her get the laka na ma la laka on the Borkin guns.
There you go, Bork.
The Borking guns. All right, so guns fire every other turn. Is how it works. So, in this scenario,
They're not supposed to tell them more in the Inquisition law. That was my thought. I don't think I will.
Maybe try. It's all up to you guys.
so I'm gonna need a dexterity plus fire plus shoot roll from you.
From her or from me?
Mm-hmm.
From me?
From
Oh.
her.
I'm gonna go ahead and.
You get +2 to your roll because lasers are highly accurate.
Yep. Okay, so that bumps me to an 18 without me.
You also have grapple guns. Don't forget that.
18.
Crit.
I critted, baby, with my lasers.
Do you want to spend any VP to increase the damage that you are...
Do we actually want to shoot him or just shoot across the bow? Captain.
I went to murder.
Okay.
They're coming at the Oh Boii. We are murdering.
Okay.
Show of force. Maybe the others will stand down.
Are you spending any to increase the damage?
Well, I have to see how this works.
2 to 1.
Nope, that doesn't work for this. 2 to 1. I will spend 6.
So you're increasing it by 3. Alright, one of the fighters just explodes in a shower of gas and superheated
I got
metal.
it.
Fist bump it. Yeah.
Can we calm them again?
Yep. Yep, do it. Because I don't think I can because it's not my turn.
The other 2 are accelerating hard towards you guys.
Did you choose them to go? Just out of curiosity.
I didn't.
It's actually still...
Oh, it's still my turn.
Yeah, that was a captain order. So who are you...
Can
who's
I
going
calm them?
next?
Or is that
who's
another
going
move?
next? So that was your turn. You ordered the fire.
Okay, so Jaxa.
Jexa, what would you like to do?
I don't have anything to do yet.
Well, you
Calm
can...
them?
You could calm them.
Or
You could
sense?
use the sensors to try and figure out things, or you could stand there and pick somebody else to go. It's your choice.
Or you can stand there and pick your nut.
I will use the sensors. I'm assuming we're getting close to losing the signal if we have it.
Mm-hmm.
But is there a way to maybe focus the sensors on the hangar up ahead to see if there's anything else coming from it?
Give me a interface plus wits roll.
Okay.
It is favorable as you have a think machine.
Okay, points it is.
Alright, it is an easy task, so it's only going to cost you 2.
Okay, then I'm going to take 3 of those and turn it into a miracle.
Okay. So here's the thing. So you spend 2.
Yep.
That'll give you first level information.
Okay.
Every 2 you spend after that will get you more information.
Okay, I'll spend an additional 2.
Alright, this asteroid is definitely where the signal seemed to be coming
Okay.
from.
So they're probably not in position.
Well,
And you are scanning the asteroid, yes?
yes.
Alright, what would you like to know about the asteroid?
I would like to know the number of living.
So that's beyond what the Oh Boii can do.
Okay.
So right now the Oh Boii can detect kind of like power output,
Okay.
and rough details about the asteroid.
So, like, if is the asteroid
Like, is it
Swiss
hot?
cheese?
Like, how? Like, you can scan like a single location. You can, well, with 2, you can figure out like what the rough interior layout is. You can see where exterior power signatures are going that might be sensors. You could figure out where external access points are, that sort of thing.
I would like to get the power output for this thing.
Okay. The power output for this thing is about the size, about what you would expect for like a frigate or a cruiser.
But it's an asteroid?
It is an asteroid.
Okay.
So a cruiser is a capital ship kind of capable of bombarding a planet.
Mm-hmm.
And a frigate is like a gunboat. It's the most common sort of scout-type vessel. So somewhere in between there.
I remember we classified the Oh Boii as like a Spartan.
The Oh Boii is a raider.
Okay.
But it is a Spartan-class raider.
Can I have the stats to my own ship one day?
Oh, did I not give them to you? Then I will give them.
I have some of
I will email.
Awesome.
Okay.
And actually, I'll copy out the whole space combat section for
Okay.
you.
I'm going to ask Master Bella that if something breaks, fix it, but I'm not going to ask that. It's her turn yet.
Yeah.
And I will let the enemy go first unless Gemma says otherwise.
Alright, the enemies are flying in. And alright, they're going to be shooting at you. Both of them are. Would you like to? You have. You can make a pilot plus intuition roll to try and get out of the way.
Okay.
Do you have any sort of thing for stunt piloting or anything like that?
Yeah, I have Stunt Pilot and Daredevil.
Well, go ahead and use one of those.
barrel roll.
All right.
Because they're both shooting at you.
Yep, taking that 10, so we're fine.
All right,
Do I
so
add
now,
the 10 to my pool.
Mm-hmm.
well, you can, but this is like a resistance check.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna do it too. Math is easier. Okay. All right.
All right, so here's the question:
Uh-huh.
How many are you spending to not get hit? And where are you trying to stay in the large open space where the smuggler is, or are you heading back into the
I
asteroid?
use Daredevil. Heck no.
So you're heading back into the asteroid field.
Mm-hmm. I succeeded my Daredevil.
All right, how many are you spending?
10.
All right. All right.
I didn't have. I rolled a 13, didn't I?
You rolled a 13 and a 10. You said you were taking the 10.
You go 16. I'm stupid. We're just gonna roll with
So
it.
that's 17. You're good.
All right. You can see asteroids start exploding around you as the Oh Boii heads back into the field. They're going to use their action to go again. As they both go. That was the end of the round. They're going to the start of the round.
Is Gemma not gone?
Gemma went because she was ordered to.
Okay, and the Master Bella isn't going to do anything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So your guns are recharging this round.
So, can I still do something this
Yeah,
round?
what would you like to do?
Oh, can I sense if there are any other ships, or is it just these two?
You would have to give me a intuition plus pilot rule.
This is a weird point. Actually, I have no idea. I've not looked at your stats, so I just heard the laugh.
Up that up to 17. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I had to use 13 VP to get there. And I rolled a 1!
Do you have ingenious?
All right,
I have
so
a
this
perk
is
that
actually
lets
going
you
to
do
have to spend 4 because
Change
the
the
ships are
speed.
small enough they're hard to track.
Okay, I
So
will...
Gemma comes running in, or kind of sits down at one of the consoles and is
I thought it was
trying to
just
track
anything for some reason. I don't remember.
So I will
another, but it might
surge,
have been.
so I can get...
That's what I'm getting at.
And I will use my bonus surge, because I get that to get me to 18. And how many did you say I needed to use?
4.
4. So, okay. Sweet. Maria!
All right, as far as you can tell, it's only these 2. There are other blips on the far edge of sensor range, like the asteroids are throwing everything off.
Okay.
You can't tell if they're just like highly metallic asteroids or actual ships, but you do know that the asteroids kind of make it difficult to sense ships in this area. They're throwing off your sensors, and if they're doing that for yours,
They're doing it for theirs, too.
exactly. All right, they're taking their shots at you, Calypso.
Mm-hmm.
Give me another intuition plus pilot roll, please.
Okay.
It's the sound of the lasers making space. Actually, they just make.
There you go.
I got a 5.
How many are you spending to not get hit?
8.
Spend your 8 and don't get hit. So it's your turn, your guys' turn. You know that you can probably lose them in the asteroid field.
Okay.
Maybe.
Before we lose them, did we lose sight of the asteroid that...
Yes, because she flew back in the asteroid
Right.
field. But you know where it's at.
Right, I was just going to do another sense scan of it, but...
No, she specifically said she was flying back in.
Yes.
All right, what are you guys
I
doing?
think there's only 2, but it's throwing off our sensors, which maybe means we could lose them.
I can try to lose them.
Okay.
Fancy flying?
Yeah.
All right,
Stunt Pilate.
give me a stunt pilate roll.
Pilates?
I feel like he keeps marking down when we, make a terrible pun.
Okay. I have
This is
succeeded.
How many are you spending to try and get out of sensor range and lose them in the asteroid field?
Okay, hold on. Repeat that. I'm sorry.
How many
Math is
victory
difficult
points
for me.
are you spending to get out of the to try and lose them in the asteroid field? This is going to set their difficulty.
12.
Yes.
So
I love you.
Herculean task to try and track you.
Okay, so
I believe in them.
You definitely see one of them explode as they run into an asteroid, because that was a natty 20. The other one doesn't seem to be following you. You did declare that you were Captain Calypso Mars.
I told them who I was.
You
They
did.
didn't listen.
That's right.
They...
When I burn down your asteroid, I will make it spell out my name for the universe.
Yeah.
Master
Alright.
Bell and I are like, ooh.
Alright, so you head into the asteroid field. You lose them completely.
Okay. I think there might have been other outputs. I didn't get a chance to see that. But maybe there's another way into the asteroid instead of just in the front door.
Yeah, can we do kind of a
Yeah, I could go around.
weird loop back?
Alright, so it takes you a while.
Meanwhile, I'll
because
be
you're
on
gonna
the
be
gun,
piloting
ready to shoot.
Are you trying to sneak up?
It's up to you. You are Calypso Mars. You have announced yourself. Do you really want to sneak in?
No, I really don't.
Wow.
She's right. I don't want to sneak in. I'm definitely a murderer with some questionable moral sensibilities. I don't care.
Good mom, bad mom.
Which is ironic when I'm good cop, she's bad cop.
Master Bella, will you adopt me?
No!
Where
are your moms?
Will I what?
that was out of character.
Alright, so your plan is to go in guns blazing again.
I mean...
I'm just asking.
do you
I want
guys,
to be,
do you
I
wanna
want to be
veto
certain
me?
this is what is going
I don't
on.
really want to go in guns blazing, because what if you blow up the asteroid and kill everybody on it?
Okay, that's a fair point. Yeah, I'm gonna go sneak.
After
Are
you
you
prod her.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
Wow, you guys.
She's right. I don't think I want to commit asteroid genocide, so...
After we already committed space station.
Space aside.
All right, well, give me the... Go ahead and give me your... give me an intuition plus stealth roll.
I have failed.
Great.
We didn't use your VP?
Because it was a very high probability, but this is a 16.
We accidentally turn on the external speakers.
All right, Calypso, as you emerge from the asteroid field,
I didn't complicate. I just failed, just so we're all aware.
I understand
I'm
that.
not hiding. I'm
As
on the
you
gun.
emerge
You
from
are on your guns.
as you emerge from the asteroid field, you can see that there is
Oh,
a frigate that has emerged from the asteroid and is in patrol, and
Frigates take down planets.
cruisers take down
Oh.
planets. Frigates are more of the scout ship sort of
Oh.
thing. But
I don't know what my stats are, so
it comes racing towards you, and when we return on the 10th, we will start with...
I'm so
Another-
sorry. I didn't mean to do it. Please don't kill me.
I'm gonna once again announce, I am Captain Calypso Mars. This is your one and only chance to stand down,
Do we
or I
see
will
any
destroy
markings
you.
on it?
Say you have a writ to do so.
I have a writ.
You don't see any markings on the exterior of
It's
the freighter.
legal.
I'm legally allowed to kill you.
So, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoy your break for a week and a half. And we will be back on the 10th with space combat. Again, I am looking forward to seeing where the ladies of the Oh Boii take this game. But you're
Me
pretty
too.
sure
I am pretty sure I'm going to be committing asteroid genocide, so...
Don't.
all of
destroy
the asteroids will just be wailing and gnashing their
Dust.
teeth. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope that you guys enjoyed tonight's session. I hope that you guys enjoy the new launch that happens in October. Next week we launch the new games on the channel. Again, this time next week we will be streaming our 5th edition game, and then Monday and Tuesday and Thursday and Friday will be our new streaming schedule. There's apparently dancing because of this, so huzzah. You will see some familiar faces, you'll see some new faces. We will have some giveaways to do in October, and yeah, looking forward to the 10th when we come back to Fading Suns and the crew of the Oh Boii. Thank you for tuning in. This has been an Iconic production.